Alright. Ooh, that light is bright. Oh my goodness. Making me look shiny. Alright, so, in the previous episode we just did, well, not episode, I want to say video. Let's say video more often, because, episode is more, TV show, sorta in that category, so, in the last video that I made, it was about the On a Budget kitchen. Oh, Jesus. It was horrible. Let's be honest. It was horrible. So, let's say you went to the Nether, you picked up a lot of stuff. As you can already see, there's a beacon in front of me, so... yeah, there's pistons here, and I'll explain why in just a minute. I really wanted to do like a blast furnace, but just wasn't feeling it. There's crimson roots, end rods, which is the major one, which you definitely need end rods for. So you definitely need beacons for it too. All right, and so same thing, except we're gonna go at a little bit larger. I mean, like just a tad bit larger, like maybe like wow, that light is extremely bright. Holy cow. Wow, the glare is like right there in my face. Can we just kind of like... Nope. Okay. Anyways, oh, wow. Okay, everything is becoming really, really bright today, and I don't know why. Oh well. So, I've actually mapped out this room, and it is a 5. So 5 was the last one. This one's a 7. It's still a 9 by 5 so it's a 9 by 7 by 5. So it's 5 blocks tall, 9 blocks wide, and 7 blocks in length. Okay. So, yes, this is really complicated. You're looking at something very, very complicated because this is something very, very complicated. This is what they call a reflective, how do you say, reflective floor. Alright, so obviously you can see that it's mirrored, and once we get everything done and situated, I'm actually going to show you guys how to do this. Alright, so the first thing that you need is you need white stained glass, and you need top snow, and what you need to do is you need to do... That's weird. That's glitching out. So you're going to need about 7 layers, so the max you can do is 8. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, there's just that little bit of silver. Alright, and then on top of it, you're going to place that glass. Now let's say if you had a reflective random block, let's say like block of coal. Okay, so you have the block of coal here, placed on your glass, and then you place the block of coal on top, so that way it performs the reflective features. Okay, so just saying that I prepared this early, so I made a bottom area of, by the way, this is all block of smooth quartz, so you're going to need to do that before you do anything else, and then you need to go down here, and you need to set up your 7 layers, your glass block. I'm going to go around the room, and I'm going to explain to you where things should be. So right here, you can see that this is a spruce leaf. Please use spruce leaves. Alright, most important, because of the coverage that is on the leaf. You don't want to use oak, and you definitely don't want to use jungle. Don't use jungle. I guess you could use birch, but it really wouldn't be worth it anyways. So, definitely. So in this bottom left corner, spruce, glass, and then this actually right here is the polished blackstone slab. Not brick, polished blackstone, no brick. Okay, and for this you will probably only need, a certain amount of slabs for this. And you're obviously going to do a slab here, and by the way, I say slab, I mean a full block, but we're using slabs. And for some reason cats like to scratch my door, whatever. Glass, and then for the back wall, you want to place polished granite here. Go down, and this will be regular granite, polished granite, regular granite, reflective granite on the floor. Okay, this is black concrete from ceiling all the way to floor, and then through the polished area. This is nether brick block, not cracked, and not the other one with the wither skeleton face on it. And then this is also a reflective feature. 2 furnaces, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get your nether brick stairs, place them upside down, and then place a nether brick block on top. Then you're going to do the same thing with the black concrete. You're going to go all the way down, and then go past the reflective rim. Then what you want to do is you want to follow this exact pattern that I'm doing here. You can kind of see that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is the polished granite. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3 is a polished granite, 1, 2, and then this one, and then it's going to be pretty much reversed, and you're going to go granite, 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 polished granite, 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 polished granite, and then one last granite, and then the same one. Make sure that when you're doing this, that the polished granite is reflective, that this is like that, because sometimes people will do just regular granite down there, and you need to do polished granite. Next, on the top right of the wall, we are doing basalt. I actually have a hard time using basalt because I find it kind of hard to fit within builds, and I think that this is a perfect, accurate representation because, to me, basalt is hard to get because, you know, there's like lava, and then there's gas, and there's magma cubes. Holy cow, PTSD. Alright, no. Alright. 2 polished, but you will have to place this first before you do your snow layers. So that way the kind of like rock, you know, textured part is facing upwards. Next thing you need is andesite for this 4, and then you want to stick back to your basalt, alright, for the first 2, and then you're going to carry that over by 3, then you're going to carry it over by 2, and then you're going to hook it around, you're going to go up by 2, and then you're going to curve it in by 2, so it should be 1 away from where the furnaces are. Next, you're going to place a block of coal right here. If you're using a different texture pack, I highly recommend using black concrete or black concrete powder. That works too. Now, I'm not really sure with the powder because of the way the snow is, so I'd have to test that later. And next, what you need on this very back row, you're going to need some anvils. Now, make sure that these are buried underneath because eventually we're going to go back through and we're going to, you know, pretty much just do what we can, and I'm going to empty out my inventory over here. So, let's get started. First thing you need is the anvils. I really hate this part because of the noise. Okay. Once you have the anvils down, what you want to do is you want to grab your spruce leaves. You want to come up by 3. So 2, 3. Good. No more, no less. Don't add vines. No nothing. It would really help if the leaves didn't move. And the reason why I say that is because on reflective surfaces, you won't be able to see exactly the whole leaf move, you know, because it's a reflective surface. It's not going to be like 100% perfect. So this is kind of like the downside of shaders, is when leaves move when you really don't want them to. Especially when they move underwater. That really grinds my gears. Next thing that you need is your polished blackstone and your polished blackstone slabs. If you want, you can just use slabs, but I'm going to do right here. You're going to place 3 of them, and then for the final one, you're going to place your 2 slabs. And that should be it for that. Next, what you want to do is you want to grab your, where is it? Basalt. There we go. You're going to grab your basalt, you're going to come around and you're going to place them upwards like you did on the reflective surface on the rim. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have enough space right here. You want to make sure that you have this sort of 3x3 pattern that you're seeing right now. And right here, this is actually key because in most modern kitchens and usually it's in like what are they called? The back of the restaurant, the actual like cafeteria is where it's the most efficient kitchen possible because you have your sink, you have your utility, and then you have your so on and so forth. Now, this is not a perfect triangle, but as you can clearly see, it's pretty close. Okay. Next, what you want to do is you actually need stairs. You actually need andesite stairs. Where did I put my andesite stairs? There we go. Good. And you want to come over here. And now I really don't recommend putting water in here. I mean, you can put water in here. It's just not really recommended. Next, what you want to do is you want to grab out your lever. Where is the lever? Where's the lever? There it is. Hey. Good. And you want to make sure that the lever is on the left side. That is very important because some kitchens, when you're doing dishes in the kitchen, you want to use your right hand for the most part. So that's why faucets are sometimes, when you see them in like apartments or luxury apartments in like New York City, they will have the faucet on the left side so that way you can grab the dish, put it in, while still maintaining the water pressure from the faucet. So, little tips and tricks, okay? And they do that backwards too, just in case if you're left-handed. I mean, even though we have a dishwasher that's going to be installed right here in the next, minute. So what you want to do now is you want to grab your black stained glass, and you want to put it right above the coal block, and then you want to grab your brewing stand and your black carpet. We'll grab both of them for crying out loud. You want to put your brewing stand in the corner, and you want to grab your black carpet and put it on top of the black stained glass. I think we can do the lighting first. Now, the lighting is actually pretty hard. I mean, so is everything else in this tutorial, but that's the whole point. So I actually made 3 indents already inside the ceiling. If you would like to, do whatever, make sure that the top part here is actually quartz. It doesn't actually matter. It can be regular quartz. It could be smooth quartz. I'm using smooth quartz because it's convenient. Just make sure that it is like that, because sometimes you'll see just a little bit of stone or gravel or whatever. Place down your 3 beacons, and I want to tell you that this is exactly above this row of basalt. And in order for this to work, it has to be 2 away from this wall and 2 away from this wall. So now we can delete these. So that way it's not as bright, and it's not, oops, I got rid of my glass. Not as bright. For this, you might have to sneak. If you do, oh well. Only place down one on each. This is white stained glass. Please use white stained glass. Do not use any darker shade. Don't use regular. Please use white stained. Trust me. Then you want to place down your end rods, if I can get them. Boom. Okay. So there's your lighting system. This is kind of like it's really it's really going to be confusing, this next part. So you need an armor stand. I actually can't pick up armor stands for some reason, so I'm not really too sure why it's doing that. And you're going to need an iron helmet. You are going to need a piston, a lever, and you are also going to need white stained glass blocks. And now we are going to 1, 2, 3. Do not delete this no layer. Make sure that it is as straight as you can possibly get it. And you want to place down 3. Place down your helmet on top. Next, what you want to do is you want to place your glass 1 block ahead. And then what you want to do now is you want to take out your piston and you want to put it directly above the glass. Just like so. So that way the piston is facing downwards. Now don't delete the piston after you do this because there is another part to this, which is adding more glass to it. And, oops, I didn't add levers to these. And delete the glass. Next, what you want to do is you actually want to get out your smooth quartz slab. And you want to place it on the top part of where the piston is. And then you want to press down the lever on each one. Okay. So, and now that you have that done, you need your weighted pressure plate heavy or your iron pressure plate, whatever it's called. I think it's different on some versions of Minecraft. And you want to place them on the seats. Then you want to take out your birch sign and place them on the back of the pressure plate. Now this hitbox is pretty hard, so if you don't get that first try, like I'm not gonna be, you know. And next, what you want to do is you want to grab out your flower pot and your spruce sapling. You want to come to the very edge, place down your spruce sapling. Then next, what you want to do is you want to grab out some crimson planks. Where did they go? Where did my crimson planks go? Where did they go? I don't know. Oh well. I thought I had everything prepared. I guess not. Oops. So it is actually in between the anvil and the chair, but it's going to be on the wall. So make sure that it is 2 blocks down, 2 blocks up. Grab out your flower pot, and then grab out your crimson roots. Place the flower pot onto the stairs, and then place your crimson roots on top with the flower pot. And we are almost done, almost done. Next, what you want to do is you want to grab out your item frame, and you want to grab out your white carpet. You are going to need more than one, so just forewarning. And sometimes what you can do is you can actually like add stuff like shulker boxes and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. You want to place down all 3 of them right here, just like so. And I did forget the shulker box because that's kind of up to you guys if you wanted to add the shulker boxes. Only because I know like they're expensive. So specifically, if you could, please do like either a white or a red. Don't focus primarily on a gray. I really did I really did white, but at the same time I didn't do it because I figured that, I didn't really need to do it, but and this is for if you really wanted to, like make the ceiling all of these. Just so that way you have that kind of, that last little bit area. And, it does work with red, but it works really well with white. So, actually, I'll show you guys what it looks like with red. Just so that way you guys get an idea. Oh yeah, the red is definitely better. What was I saying? Good. And that is it, guys. That is your modern reflective kitchen. It comes with 2 furnaces, a dishwasher, a sink, brewing stand, so much. And it's, yeah, I mean, this is all right. I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, definitely could be better, but like we're in a 9x7x5, so you know, and plus you're already getting beacons. Like Jesus, you know, like, no need for that. So, I think the hardest part of this would be getting the beacons or getting the armor stands perfectly. Because actually, I did that, and I'm surprised that I got it that perfect. So, all right, guys. Hope you like this. If you have any questions about how to get stuff, such as end rods or beacons, or if you have any trouble with the hitbox for the iron pressure plates, let me know. Other than that, thank you guys so much.